Zeppelin there. What a good song that is. That'll never get old.
That's the best song ever.
You need cool air.
What about his voice in the early days?
He used to wear them tight pants and must have just tightened his package right up so he could just... Anyway, cheers, Dad.
Oh, cheers. Yeah, all the best. Is that a beer sponsor?
No, not yet. It's coming though. So round 5.
So it's Christmas. Round 5. How quick does it come along?
It comes along very quick.
How quick does it go?
Well, it will be round 10 soon, and that's when everyone starts just going, shit, what a season. It's getting colder. It's getting harder to get motivated each week, and that's when you see the good teams, isn't it?
What about your hat? Is that a sponsor?
No sponsor for the hat. I just thought it looked cute. It's a little bit cooler outside today, and I...
Well, that's a matter of opinion, but anyway.
Thanks for that. What's going on in the World of Rugby League? What's our big topics today?
Mate, the topic today, for me anyway, is Robbie Farah. Why did they hook Robbie Farah?
All right.
Do you think it's a relationship thing between the coach and him?
I don't think it is, although I reckon we'll know in the coming weeks for sure. But I reckon initially, I think it's just Robbie Farah had his first game back. As we spoke about before we started rolling with the camera, he made a bust there late in the game, and
that's right. He
looked pretty stuffed, didn't he? It was his first game back. You're going to be buggered. No, you can't. No matter how hard you train in rehab, you can't prepare for that game situation.
Exactly. And I could tell when he made that late break, he didn't have the legs that he normally has. He's not very sharp all the way through the game, but he didn't have that. So I think he was hooked for that reason. Yeah.
So obviously Jason Taylor thought Cherrington will have fresh legs, get him on there. I actually thought he would have brought him on a little bit earlier, to be honest, just to try and spark that fresh leg attack. But thought it was best to hold off for it. But we'll find out in the coming weeks if Robbie's going to keep starting on the bench, or whether he's going to start, or whether he'll bring him off and bring Cherrington on with the fresh legs.
He has to start him. There's no, at his best, there's no better hooker in the game.
Well,
dummy half.
Yeah, and in terms for New South Wales as well.
Absolutely.
Who else do you put there? I guess. We'll find out. But I think a lot of fans were calling for Robbie's head. I think it was a little bit unfair. It's his first game. It takes a lot of players a lot of time to get back into the swing of things. He hasn't played a lot of footy, so
especially after a knee injury, he hasn't had a knee problem before too. So there'll be something new for him. He's had shoulder problems, but knee it affects the spark and how much he comes off his feet. And
yeah, definitely, it's a different injury when your mobility's shot down. But we'll find out, and it's too early to be calling for his head. I reckon he plays a good game next week. Everyone's back on the Robbie train, so give him a fair go, fellas.
Absolutely.
I don't know. For mine, I think it was a strategic move that the coach made.
Right, it's not a relationship thing that...
you can't. It's too early to say that. I reckon if it goes on and he's getting hooked towards the back end of games more regularly, or he's starting off the bench, then Jason Taylor, I'm sure if Robbie Farah's killing it, he'll be on the field. Yep. If he sees that he's not, he'll move him off. I guess that's just the nature of rugby league, how brutal it is. But for mine, a little bit too early.
What about the brick wall defence of Parramatta?
Massive, They've definitely gone up a notch. Yeah, since there was an article saying there hasn't been such defence since '93.
Well, that's their best defensive start since '93 statistically.
Yeah, they kept the Tigers to 0, and the Tigers are a point scoring machine. So that's a massive effort from the Eels, and it's only getting stronger and stronger by the look of it.
What about that great tackle from Tedesco on the flying Radradra?
That for mine is the reason why he could get a Origin berth.
Well, that cemented it for me.
Well, there's no doubt he can score meat pies. He can score tries, but he, I guess no one's really seen such a dominant tackle from him. He's just a great tackle.
His timing was impeccable.
Perfect timing, and that's the kind of stuff Origin defence is made of. So,
there's no better sample in regards to someone like Semi coming down.
Sample. Example?
Sample?
Egg sample?
Yeah, samples, that's an audio
Should we sample some eggs? It is Easter hangover. So
you've had too much chocolate.
I have had too much
chocolate.
Why
do you put your right ear out?
I'll tell you why. It's not a fashion statement. It's because I can just hear things a little bit nicer, but my ears are cold, so I'll keep one warm and one fresh.
Okay, that's nice.
Rugby league. There's been a bit of fisticuffs over in the English Super League.
In a pretty big way too. It spilled out to the crowd.
Before we get started, old mate used to play footy with Chad Robinson, who played for the Eels and the Roosters as well.
Yep.
He got jumped on the weekend.
Serious?
Yeah, jumped. He got he said he woke up in what will come to on the ground, and there was 3 blokes just pummeling him. And he said, mate, it was fine. He just got attacked. He just got jumped from out of nowhere. So hopefully he's all right, big Robbo. He's going to come on. Actually, Robbo's doing real good things with it's called the Blue and Gold Alliance, which is getting all the old para players
part
together.
of that. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
he's a big part of that. So hopefully get better soon, Robbo.
Yeah, that's not good.
Keep your fat mug out of the way of people's fists, mate.
He wasn't cracking on to another girl. Or
no, I think he's all married up now, so it wasn't that. But nice speculation. We might run with that for a headline. But no, he's all right. He was laughing about it. He was saying, just saying how he just come to and there was 3 blokes into him. And
okay. Well,
some people like that kind of thing. But I hope you get better nice and quick, Robbo.
There's been too much of that happening lately, isn't it?
Yeah,
People
bloody
getting
alcohol.
belted.
Alcohol, man. Anyway, this next one wasn't alcohol,
Speaking
was it?
about brawls, no, this is at a game over in England.
Yeah, so it was Salford versus Huddersfield Giants.
At Huddersfield home ground.
The Salford Sausage versus the Huddersfield
Giants.
Big Units.
Yep.
Yeah, what happened? Junior Sayo?
And Justin Carney, former NRL players.
So there was a bit of shit happening in the crowd.
Yeah, there was some pushing going on, and their wives were in that area and their children
that
were getting crushed. So they went over to help.
Yeah.
And it was a bit of a melee. So they had to. There's a picture actually of Junior Sayo holding one of the Salford supporters
down on the ground. It's like that.
Yeah, one of the supporters, just keeping him at bay with his fists.
Yeah, it's a pretty dominating photo, isn't it? He's just got him there going, mate, you're not going anywhere. The bloke's head's getting that red.
Yeah,
but the way that the article was kind of written made it look a little bit like they were involved in a big kind of punch up, but they were kind of saving the day, weren't they?
They were helping their wives and children who were getting crushed by the crowd.
Yeah, right.
And then that caused. Then there were some issues from that, and some yelling and screaming and so forth. But they had to. Like superheroes come to the aid.
What's going on with this world? It's getting very violent.
Well, rugby league's a violent game.
It is, and sometimes emotion and passion spills into the crowd, and we don't condone any violence whatsoever on the Undergrothe.
No, absolutely.
Between us two, it's all right. We can have a little punch up here and there. But
especially wearing hats like that.
Yeah, I'll probably get my head knocked in too. It'll be me on the ground getting pummeled by 3 blokes soon. But hopefully everyone's all right. And moving on, and rugby league, peace, love, and rugby league. What about Will Hopoate putting his faith first and not playing sport or rugby league, in this case, on any Sunday? Yeah,
I can't get my head around that. I mean, it's a lovely thing to bow down to your faith, and
it's putting faith ahead of a man-made fixture.
Well, okay. The original idea of Sunday being a lay day. I mean, I think it's probably taking it too far.
Yeah, I haven't really kept up to date with my scripture, but I think it's a beautiful thing, but I reckon, what if the Doggies make the grand final?
Yeah.
If they make the grand final, they're not going to move the day so he can play. I don't reckon God would care.
You don't think so?
No, I reckon, hopefully, if the Doggies make the grand final, hopefully God on Saturday night comes to him and says, hey, mate, don't worry about it. I got you. You can have a day off. You can have a day off the religion. Go and win this grand final, and you can make up for it. You know, he's done his 2-year service too. He, stopped playing footy when it's a very powerful story, isn't it? Really.
Well, yeah, it is. I mean, depending what perspective you're coming from, it's a Bulldog supporter wouldn't like the idea if they made the grand final and he was playing so well that he didn't play.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. Imagine he was a prominent figure in them making the grand final, which I'm sure he will be. He's a gun when he's on, and he's been on last couple of weeks. It's really tough to imagine him playing the semi-final the week before and then not playing the grand final. It's a heavy notion.
So no Sundays all year.
Apparently, unless there's a couple of Sundays within that religion that have time off.
Okay. If he doesn't play one on a Sunday and his replacement has a whale of a game, should then Will Hopoate make the team for the week after? They're playing on a Friday or Saturday.
It's all very, very good questions. I don't know. It's a very, very tough one. Bulldogs fans, if you're watching the Undergrothe, which you should be, let us know in your comments what your thoughts are. Now, let's be nice all about it, or very nice about it. It's a very beautiful thing at its core. He's putting something, a bigger picture ahead of a sporting fixture. But what are your thoughts? Do you think God would care if Will played on a Sunday? Anyway,
yeah.
What do you think?
I think the Angels would probably do God's work and tell him that it's okay to play Sundays. Yeah,
I think so too. But I guess, I haven't really read deeply into the Mormon faith, so...
Oh, okay. Well, that's a different faith, isn't it?
We'll get back to you on that one. But, so that's another round. That's round 5 for the Undergrothe TV, footy stuff. And James Phelps wasn't here this week because he's too busy with his fast cars and didn't want to give us any scoops. So we just had to roll the punches. And I actually think we're way better blokes by ourselves.
Absolutely. I mean...
And the shorts he wears here, when he wears them shorts, he walks in all flamboyant and sexy, and it's just...
I reckon he's had too many chocolates and he's put on a bit of weight and he didn't want to show himself.
Yeah, he didn't want to look all puffy and fat next to us two glamours. But before we go, if you need a logo done for your business, guys, M25 Creative. M for Mary, 29 the number, Creative. They come up with this little masterpiece. I sent him an email. His name's Mike Morfitt, and I said, mate, give us something for the Undergrothe. We need a big, powerful stamp, a bit of a anti-establishment vibe. And he went, bang, sent me that back straight away. I was like, that's it. Usually I go back and forth a million times. They're coming up. It's their 10th year of being involved in logo making and branding, and they do heavy metal bands and music and all different stuff, businesses as well.
Bit of everything, eh? Okay.
Yeah, Mike's a legend. Mike Morfitt, thanks, brother. Thanks for the logo.
And they do these. They look like a real screw.
Yeah, I almost cut myself on that screw that looks real. But no, rugby league round 5. There it is. Let me know all your thoughts on everything we've spoken about. Put it underneath. We'll get back to you. We like the comments. It engages us and it makes us want to...
Have you got a bit of Italian in you? Because you do a lot of talking with your hands and you this and that, and typing emails, you were going like that too.
Okay. Well, I've got German blood in me apparently, and Austrian, turns out. But anyway, rugby league, round 5. Good on you, legends.